Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. So, after the rather sad discoveries of the last episode when we found Arabella's dead parents, I guess today we will continue to explore this so-called House of Healing. There's definitely more stuff going on over here, and I believe there is like at least a second floor because we have ladders and a staircase. So we will check that out, but first maybe let's stay on the ground floor here and I don't know, let's see what we can find. Body parts, obviously. A jar of coagulated blood, that's nice, and nothing too interesting here. Don't think I need any of that. Blood bank. I don't know, maybe some of the dead people here have anything of interest. I mean, it's interesting that there's still so much fresh blood. Clearly, Malus Thorm must have been operating on people all this while. This isn't stuff from way back in the day when the war happened, right? Oh, look at this. This actually seems valuable. I will take all of it. And there's like a note, right? Surgeon's memorandum. There we go. Memorandum to all Racewind House of Healing medical personnel from Malus Thorm, head surgeon. It has come to my attention that our so-called caregivers are wasting precious anesthetic resources on the elderly and the mortally wounded. How awful. Nurse Litwin informs me this practice eases the suffering of the feeble and guides them to Our Lady's final embrace. Never have I heard such abject nonsense. Anesthetic is a tool to relieve my ears of my subject's screams as I apply the blade, not a mercy to be freely dispersed to living corpses. So has saith Shah, only in the infirm suffering may we forget our own. The next to ignore this missive will feel my scalpel without sedative. I will simply have to endure the shrieks. Yeah, I think we just talked to her, right? And I also think we found like a note from her. She was trying to get more supplies. Was that the one? So yeah, at some point these nurses were still trying to help people, but it was the aptly named Malus who apparently told them not to and made everything worse. Okay, let's keep looking.
I'll take that.
I suppose some of this might have some value. What is this door? Not sure if I have been here before. It looks like a small separated garden. So I probably haven't seen this yet. Oh, this is like the town square. So this might be an alternate way inside here. Okay. So probably nothing too interesting. Okay, let's go back inside. And I think I can do with all of that. Oh, there's another sister. I suppose this is like the main entrance here, and she's like at the reception. Ooh, wooden desk, but I can't just take whatever is inside. All right, let's talk to Sister Cinder.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
The doctor is absent today. Come back another time.
The doctor will be absent for a very long time. I guess she would have told me something different if I had came through this door and the doctor was still alive. Okay. She apparently doesn't have anything else to say though, so let's just keep going. Patient's registry. I mean, this could be interesting, and I can read it without getting negative attention. This exhaustive log lists each and every patient to have sought healing in Wraithwyn along with their ailments. The minor injuries and common diseases of the early pages give way to critical wounds and deep lacerations, the repercussions of battle. Several unbound scrolls have been slid among the final pages, demanding that healers turn away wounded harpers and Selenites and reserve their tonics for wounded dark justiciars on the orders of General Catherick Thorm. Yeah, we have heard about that. Yeah, I suppose I will not look at the table and whatever is inside. But there was like another book over here. Yep. On potions and elixirs. Today I snapped at a good friend of mine in the elf song. I'm embarrassed about it now. Not then. This prickly mood had come over me because for the first time in ages I was thinking hard about my condition. Ideas for elixirs came to me. It would have to be a very powerful elixir, since they usually only last until the drinker sleeps. Potions are much more limited in their application, not lasting as long. Though you can combine potions for simultaneous effects, whereas the digestive system can only handle one elixir at a time. Remember, when in doubt, with alchemy, and it's just the rule of 3 again. Lack of scales is giving me trouble, when doesn't it, haha? Wake up sometimes with a wet pink imprint of my body on the white sheets, like a crime scene. Annotated in the margin, someone has made the following note. Elixirs only one at a time and last until you take a long rest. Potions can benefit from multiple potion effects at the same time, but don't last as long as elixirs. Yeah, it's that scaleless alchemist again. Apparently his writings are spread all over this region. Alright. Nothing too useful for me, I suppose, and more blood. I mean, it's interesting that apparently they are practicing like blood transfusions. Why else would they have all this bottled blood? Or were they all secretly vampires? And the silver plate has got to have some value, right? Oh, well, look at that. Oh, it's the second ring. True Love's Embrace. Okay, so I can actually use this ring to its full potential now, I suppose. Let's read the book. Bonded by Love, Husband's Diary. Okay. Entry 47. We are being attacked. My brave, beautiful Miranda volunteered to fight. She says it's her duty as a cleric of Sharp. I can't bear the thought of anything happening to her, but I know she'd be angry if I said anything. I'll pray to Our Lady to keep her safe. Entry 48. Miranda woke me in full armor, a smile on her face. She got down on one knee and proposed, a beautiful obsidian ring in her hand. Of course I said yes. As a cleric, she was able to marry us then and there, blessing the rings as she slipped them on our fingers. I'm terrified for her, but I'm also happy. I knew she loved me, I knew it. Entry 49. Miranda faced down an entire troop of harpers, killing every last one. She didn't have a scratch on her. Blessed be the Lady of Loss. I tried to prepare a celebratory meal for her, but I had a dizzy spell. Blood poured from my nose and Miranda found me passed out on the floor. She told me to rest and not to bother going to the House of Healing, that it was likely the stress. She's right, but I'm still scared. Entry 50. I know Miranda said not to, but I went to the House of Healing. Blood leaks from my nose and ears, and there are strange wounds all over my body. The nurse kept asking about my ring, and when I told her myself and Miranda just got married, she looked at me strangely. When I asked her what was wrong, she sent me home, telling me not to come back. There are black spots in my vision. I can't feel my legs. What is wrong with me? What is happening? I guess this might be the effect of the ring. I mean, I did have a look at this stuff, and it does say each time the ally takes damage, you take the same amount of damage. So I guess the husband was taking the damage that her wife received in battle, and apparently he didn't survive that. So these rings are well, maybe a bit of a double-edged sword, because he didn't survive, and we're not even sure what happened to his wife, and whether she specifically gave him that ring because, you know, she knew she would need that extra protection, and she didn't really care whether he died or not. Anyway, let's keep looking.
What's hiding here?
Well, this is pretty standard. Oil of accuracy. And another silver tray. Okay, it looks like we are back where we started. And this door is just outside, I guess. Oh yeah, it's where the enemies are. We will deal with them later. Don't worry. They do not seem to be going anywhere, so I guess we can take our time. Let's see what's going on upstairs first. Ooh, mysterious button and another painting. We'll check out the button in a second. First, let's see what else we got here. Okay, this is like a little balcony overlooking the... I don't know, I guess it's some kind of room for teaching students medicine and surgery and stuff. Alright, it doesn't look like there's anything going on after all. So what about the ladder here? Well, I guess we will check out that button first, since we're here already. Let's see. What does this do? Oh, it is an elevator. Alright. Can you please all join me on the elevator platform? This might be complicated. I may have to do this one by one to make sure they're all on here. Yeah, I may have to move them individually on here. Let's do this. You go here.
Go.
You go here. And I think my ravens also have to be on top of the platform to make sure they will join me, right? Okay, I hope
Let's move.
this is good enough. Button. There we go. So where does this ladder go to? Okay, basically the same location. As a matter of fact, I might be able to go onto the roof from here. But first, there's clearly something going on over here. Library and records. Okay. Sounds interesting.
Wonder what's past this.
go.
At the ready.
Well, let's see. Portrait of a woman. Just a random woman. Okay.
Anything of use?
Not here. And not here either. Hospital library key. I mean, I'm inside the library. Why would you give me that key now? I will take that, I suppose. Scroll of Fear. Also, it looks like I can go through the window here as well, and... Ah, okay, this is going back to... that place where Raphael is, I think. I think we can't see him because he's too far away, but I think he's still there, I hope at least. But yeah, I think this is where we entered the House of Healing. We will deal with that later, one thing at a time. And a scroll of polymorph. Very nice. At least there's some useful stuff in this library, I suppose. Oh, why did you go outside for this? This seems unnecessary. Scroll of glyph warding. Also, I guess I need to get rid of some stuff again. Scroll of blight. Okay, let's see. Do I have anything that is particularly heavy? I guess I can get rid of some of these plates and stuff. But eventually I may have to make another trip back to the Last Light Inn and just sell a bunch of crap. I think the paintings that I picked up may also be rather heavy. Anyway, got another chest over here. Ooh, elixir of fire resistance, drow poison, necrotic resistance. And again, might be able to go out here. Oh, there's definitely something going on here. A pig's head, shadow fungus, lantern. Oh, what is going on here? A skeleton inside a bird's nest. Okay. Now that certainly tells a story. What kind of bird picked this as its prey? Assuming that is what happened here. So there's stuff going on over here. I want to check that out too later. But first, let's go back inside here. Yeah, I think we made a full circle here. Remove curse. And I think I saw like a book somewhere. Gloves. Just random gloves. So where's that book that I saw earlier? Did I just imagine that? Because now I can't see it anymore. I don't know. It may have been on a different level. Oh no, it's over here.
Seems simple enough.
Death and divinity, a godly guide. Death is too powerful a force for even a single god to contain. It is a duty that has been passed from hand to hand, splintered into smaller pieces, disease, war, funeral rites, but there must always be an overseer of the cycle as life falls away. For countless aeons it was Jergal, the lord of the end of everything, presided over mortality with his unblinking stare, until he grew weary. Young Baal, Bane and Merkul must have thought themselves conquerors when they came for the god of death, yet he used their ambitions to free himself. Merkul claimed primacy over death from Jergal's bargain, but even he does not rule death alone. What is murder if not the most violent of death, seized by Baal and his incessant greed? What need would there be for noble Kalimvor to judge passing souls if one deity could hold the process entire? Even gods can die after all. Those who worship death should remember that above all else. Okay, so you have different gods of death for like different kinds of death. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. I'll take that. Okay, it looks like we have seen everything in here. But before we go outside here, I would like to see if I can go to the roof over here. Let's see. This may require some jumping. And yeah, I can definitely take a look at whatever that is. Well, another ill-fated couple, apparently. Book of Poetry. A book of handwritten poems, the ink almost completely faded, but for a few enduring words. I hold my breath for the sun to fall, for in the hot collapse of day I'm brought to you. While race wind sleeps, the world entire is ours, the grass, our bed, the dew, our silver candles, the moon and stars, our private canopy. And you, the brightest of them all, my light, my heart, my world. I would watch the stars with you to the end of the time. But night forever arches into day, and the sleepy nothing of the sunlit hours will mutter on. So instead I shall find eternity in a moment, and by the glance of moonbeams in your eyes will I be brought to rest. And rest should be enduring still, longing for naught but itself. The ending seemed rather ominous. And I guess they both found rest here, so to speak. Okay, it looks like that's all there is to this side. Got a pretty nice view over town from here, though. It's kind of neat. Yeah, let's take a quick look at the other side of the roof. And then maybe we will see if we can make our way to Raphael from here. Okay, I don't see anything particularly interesting here. Okay, I think this is where we can leave and walk this way. Oh, and there's a waypoint over here as well. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And yeah, he's still here. I have no idea what you're doing here, but I guess we will come and talk to you. But first, let me uncover this treasure. Alright. Got some graves here. I guess I'll take the gold. Oh, what the hell? Why did I just trigger this cutscene? But okay, whatever.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark she went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which she herself fed.
Why do you speak in rhyme? Why do you always have to be so dramatic? A warning, no less. Don't tell me you're worried about me. How long have you been standing around practicing that little recital? He has been standing here for a while, apparently. Are you saying there's treasure ahead? Yeah, how long have you been standing here?
Until it was perfect.
Okay, fair
I've
enough.
grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead.
Okay, what dangers are those? I can handle myself, Raphael. So you expect me to turn and walk away? Oh no, I'll give you some leeway here. Sure, tell me about the dangers.
Oh, we both know they are soon to be revealed. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering.
I mean...
But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role.
Yeah, that's all I've been asking, that you tell me what awaits me. Fine, paint me a picture. How do you even know there's danger ahead? I know my role, even if I don't. It is to kill Catherick. Just cut to the chase, will you? Sure, I'm listening. Tell me about the dangers.
There is a stage down in the dark upon which a great drama has suspended itself in time. Its actors dwell there still, mired in the languor of their long, tired scenes. If you, however, through the dark, go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed.
Can you be a little bit less metaphorical? Because I'm guessing we're not talking about an actual stage and actors, right? Paint me a clearer picture than that. Yes, please, a bit more precise and less dramatic. Spell it out. Enough of your jibber jabber, be gone. Sure, let's persuade him if we can. All right, standard difficulty. Let's do it. Well, I guess I won't know what exactly the dangers are. Then again, I have full inspiration, so I suppose I can afford to try again. That's much better.
Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow.
A creature?
A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate.
Raphael's old enemy.
So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action.
I see. So you're not going to stop me from going inside there because you kind of want me to go inside there and kill that creature. Interesting. Inside, you're still only telling me half of what I really know. Of what you really know, I can tell. I'll consider my actions when I get there. On the other hand, the enemy of my enemy, etc., etc. I mean, sometimes the enemy of my enemy is just another jerk, so we shouldn't really make our decision based on that. Although I will say it would be interesting to meet an enemy of Raphael and see if this can be useful to us in some way, but we shouldn't assume that just because it's an enemy of Raphael, it will be our friend. But yeah, let's try the insight skill check as well. Alright, not too difficult. That's definitely good enough.
This creature and I go back a long way. I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps.
Misplace its head.
I should not relish its reacquaintance. Let's leave it at that.
Alright. Fair enough. Sounds like an acquaintance I'd quite like to make, actually. I mean, I would like to meet this creature, but we shouldn't be too optimistic about it. I always knew you were a coward at heart. Yeah, good question. Why doesn't he kill this creature himself? He seems to be pretty powerful. But, okay, whatever. There's a creature you want me to kill, which I may or may not do. We'll see about that. Fair enough.
You have it in you to author a thrilling finale if you heed this warning. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede. And don't think I've forgotten your tale, Astarion. When the beast is dead, I'll consider that payment enough to translate those scars of yours.
Interesting.
A fairer deal than I expected.
I mean, it is.
You wound me, Spawn. I always deal fairly. And will close this particular deal soon enough. Vanquish the beast, and all will be revealed.
Well, we will see about that. I mean, it does seem like a fairly decent deal, but that's what kind of makes me suspicious. That he wants so little in return for Astarion's favor. So, yeah, I guess we will see about that. Also, the fact that he told us that we have to strike right away, so we can't, like, try to talk to this creature, is also kind of suspicious, right? Also, I wonder if I can talk to Astarion about this. Let's see.
Something's on my mind.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Are you really going to trust that devil to keep his word if we kill this Orthon? I mean, that's another obvious problem. Will he keep his word?
I'd trust a devil over a vampire any day.
Interesting.
I think he likes us.
Maybe. I like him too, but I'd never say it to his smarmy face. Just stay on your guard. Devils will take everything they can get, and more besides. It's your only lead, I suppose. I mean, yes, it kind of is. So, yeah, I think we should all stay on our guard here.
Am I not the very definition of careful?
No, not really. But I can't actually reply to that. Okay, so, yeah, I guess we know what we have to do for Astarion's quest. But, I mean, all of this can wait for later. I'm sure Raphael's problems are very urgent, but I have other stuff on my plate. Animated dead. And yes, I need to get rid of some stuff again. I'm going to give you more of these selenite robes, Shadowheart, just because I can. And I'm sure Will is appreciative of fine art, so you can take the paintings, I guess. Okay, so what exactly is this anyway? Oh, it's the mausoleum. All right, I see. But yeah, we have other stuff to do first before we check this out. Especially since apparently this is going to like another map, another building. So yeah, we don't need to do this now. We have a bit of time left in this episode, maybe enough that I can deal with the enemies that we saw over here. So, let's head back to... Sure, let's head back to this door, because I think this should take us to where we saw the enemies for the first time. I mean, there's like a door over here. Yep, that's what I mean. Also, probably another way here, but I will make a mental note of that. Now, let's see. What are these guys doing here anyway? What are you waiting for? It looks like they're preparing an ambush for someone coming from the other side. So I guess we will turn the tables on them and maybe ambush them first.
Best be on my way.
Let's see. Shadow Mastiff. The Mastiff seems to be the weakest enemy. So I suppose we will go for him first.
Don't mind if I do.
Let's maybe go into turn-based mode already. And yeah, I guess I'm just going to go for the Shadow Mastiff, and maybe we can take him out before he gets to attack us. Let's do it. Oh, there's another one over here. A wraith. Didn't see you at all. Okay, but clearly the Shadow Mastiff already quite a bit of a hit here. The odds aren't great, but let's try it again. Alright. That's the end of the Shadow Mastiff.
The mission has to come first.
Yeah, you may have to go for the Wraith. They are like... I mean, they're not weak to radiant damage, but they are kind of resistant against most else, so I should probably deal some radiant damage on him. Right. There you go. Okay, now they actually noticed us. Killing the Mastiff apparently didn't get their attention, interestingly enough.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Okay, I will move you in a little bit closer. Maybe you can help with the wraith here. Let's do it. Alright. Very nice.
Eyes open, mouth shut.
And Will hasn't joined combat yet, so you can help us out as well. And that's the end of the wraith. We do have 2 more shadows over here though. So again, I didn't actually see these.
Can't even catch my breath.
Okay, but we already removed 2 of the enemies here, so that's pretty neat. Alright, now let's see. We can summon the weapon. I'm going to put you somewhere over here. You can deal with the other guys. And yeah, they have already had their turn, but Starion can attack. Sure, I guess we can just go for the shadow over here. Very nice.
This is my time.
And right, I never tried this. I think this is like a new attack. Let's see what this does. Okay, not bad.
Got to keep fighting.
Not bad. And you can just go for one of these guys here. There we go. Oh, and they focus on the weapon now. That's fine with me. Okay. First of all, let's finish off the wraith over here. The shadow, I suppose. Okay, the second shadow is hidden somewhere, so I'll have to wait for them to show up again.
Time to press ahead.
But, oh, well, there it is. The question is, do I want to go for the weapon, shadow, or one of the other targets? I suppose the shadow is like the weakest enemy at the moment, so we will continue with this one. And now he's right next to Astarion, so you know what you gotta do. I don't need this at the moment. I think you can deal with that shadow without using this skill. There we go.
Battle favors the fearless.
And yeah, now we just have like the random enemies left, so I don't even think I need to spend too much strong attacks on them. And I suppose we will go for the weakest enemy first again. Right, very nice. And I can use this as well. Use it on this one, I suppose. Nice.
Ready.
Alright. I don't know. I will just use like some standard attacks here, I think. That should be good enough. And I don't need to use this either. The weapon is almost dead, but it still has at least one attack left, so I don't need to summon a new one. Let's just go for this one. Alright, they have defeated the weapon. Again, I don't need to use these spells here. Right. Let's go for the dwarf. Maybe from a slightly better position here. And one more. And done.
The dance macabre.
And you
Yes, here.
can go for this one. Nice.
On the victor's path.
And I guess you can go for this one too. Very nice. And now you can pull him back. That's actually kind of a neat skill, to be honest. I don't know, I guess you can just use your weapon for a change. There we go. And I think we can handle the last one here. Alright. And just a few standard arrows. And there we go. That wasn't too difficult. Okay, so I guess I will loot these guys. Maybe I will just send one of my companions in to loot them, because it will over-encumber Artemis. Oh, they were guarding the morgue or trying to make sure no one could leave the morgue? What the hell were they doing here? Okay. And yeah, the stash is like very close by, and it looks like we can go through here. So I suppose I will do this next episode. But I guess for today this should be enough, and I will check out some of the loose ends next episode. But for now, let's call it a day as always. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time.